everybody? Welcome to the Comic Game Movie Show. My name is Deshaun, and today I'm here to review the season finale of Obi Wan Kenobi, episode 6. Now, this show has gotten a lot of heat. Over the time. I mean, a lot. Some people are still mad right now, as we speak. Mostly the hardcore Star Wars people. Like, a lot of them pissed. A lot of them are angry. A lot of them are upset that the show isn't the Jedi porn that they thought it was going to be. A lot of them are upset that, you know, Obi-Wan, it wasn't just Obi-Wan just fucking people up the entire time. A lot of them are upset because they think that it's breaking the canon and it's fucking up the canon and things don't make sense anymore. Which, depending on who you talk to, George Lucas kind of fucked up the canon a long time ago. So... But it's kind of, there's a lot of opinions on this show. Now, I, for one, have enjoyed the show. Do I think it's as good as The Mandalorian? No, but it's better than the Book of Boba Fett. It's better than the Book of Boba Fett, but not quite as good as The Mandalorian. That's what I would describe the show. Ewan McGregor is amazing. He's still doing such a great job in the show of just with his expressions and the way he goes about it. It is the greatest depiction of Darth Vader ever put to, you know, a quote-unquote canon screen. This is the Darth Vader that people think about in their brains. Because I will say this, while Vader's a bad motherfucker, I would say if on film he hasn't really done a lot, because don't get me wrong, he's a bad dude, he's an awesome dude, he does get shit done in, you know, the original trilogy. But he's never as badass as you think he is. You know what I mean? Like, they pump Darth Vader up like he is the ultimate evil. Well, not the ultimate evil, but he's like, he's the right hand to the ultimate evil. But they really boost him up. And if you read some of the comics, if you read some of the books, if you've played some of the video games, particularly Force Unleashed, you know how powerful, how destructive, how ridiculously scary he can be. But I don't think those original movies, I mean, how could they? I don't know if they could have got across just how terrifying and brutal and strong he is. And this show got that across completely with aces, I will say. It has some of the best Darth Vader moments ever. Like, they did wonders elevating. It's possible to elevate one of the greatest villains in cinema. They did it. And let's know, fuck cinema, fiction. One of the greatest villains in fiction. They did it. Also, I love the performance from the little girl who they got playing, 10-year-old Leia. She's great. I think she does an amazing job. I can completely buy that little girl grows up to be the Leia we meet in A New Hope. And like I said, like, there's some really good performances and some really good special effects. But I will say this. I thought that the finale was great. In fact, I thought the finale was so good that in comparison to the rest of the show, it really makes the rest of the show look okay. Because that fight with Darth Vader and Obi-Wan was OMG. It was fucking awesome. And like, anyone who has a problem with that fight, anyone who's like, oh, that fight was okay, fuck you. You just want to be angry. And if you want to be angry, that's fine. You can be mad, you can be angry, you can, be angry. Star Wars, blah, blah, blah. Fuck you. Anyone who's got a problem with that fight between Obi-Wan and Darth Vader, you just want to be mad. And, like I said, there are some people out there who just want to be mad. They go into things wanting to be mad. Like there's some people who kind of go into things and they're like, if it doesn't go X, Y, and Z, it ain't for me. I'm going to be pissed. And like, they don't open themselves up for it to be anything else. Whatever. I don't care about you. Fuck you. This fight was awesome. It was awesome. It was dramatic. It was riveting. It was visceral. I mean, it felt real, because in reality, these lightsaber battles would have a bit of intensity to them, and it had an intensity to it. I mean, you really felt these two going at it. And, you know, and it escalates and escalates and escalates and just gets more and more badass. In the end of the battle, it results in this incredible sequence between Obi-Wan and a wounded Vader, which is just awesome. Like I say, that entire scene, which takes about 20 minutes of the episode, is awesome. Then we got this other stuff going on that I still thought was good, but it wasn't as good as this. You know, the Vader fight with Reva trying to kill Luke to get revenge on Anakin. Now this plot line, I will say, this is the limitations of doing a prequel. Is it does sort of take the tension away in a sequence like that, because you know the results of it. You know what I mean? You know nothing's going to happen to Luke, so it does kind of take the bite out of it. I still enjoyed it. I still thought it was an interesting plot. It was good to see, you know, Uncle Owen and his wife do something and have something to do and have an interesting little plot there. And it made sense with Reva, her character arc and where she was going. But I will admit to you, it was there was a big hit taken off of it, knowing that we already know how the events play out. You know what I mean? If this was a different show, if this was a different type of show that took place, I don't know, in like the current timeline, like afterwards, okay, maybe I'd be willing to roll with it. But like as is, I'm not sure. As is, it doesn't work for me. As is, but. Okay, no, wrong phrasing. It's not that it doesn't work for me. It just could have been so much better. It could have had a lot more tension. It could have been a little bit more impactful if it wasn't like, as a Star Wars fan, I already know Luke survives. I know nothing terribly like that bad happens to him. It's not like you're gonna chop his arm off or something. I know he's fine. And this event couldn't have been that terrifying, because it's not like he's fine. You know, he's still a boy, just ooh, you know, when you see him. So, you know, clearly this event wasn't that fucking like traumatizing. So you knew nothing that crazy was gonna happen. But it still was a good little arc for her. But overall, this finale episode was awesome. It really was. Like, just the battle alone was dope. The emotional stuff, I loved all the emotional stuff with Leia and Obi-Wan. It was just so nice. I love the cameo that happens at the end, which was awesome. Yeah, man, this episode, like, particular, this episode made the, like I said, this episode, I thought this was so great that it made the other episodes look kind of okay in comparison. I give Obi Wan Kenobi, season finale, episode 6, a 10 out of 10. Loved it. Fucking loved it. You got a problem with it, then you just like to bitch about Star Wars, which is fine. It's your prerogative. You can just bitch about Star Wars all you want to. Everyone does. It's funny, The Mandalorian is touted, but you guys bitch about The Mandalorian too. So thank you guys for the Comic Game Movie Show. Please like, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. Comment below and let me know, what did you think of what did you think of Obi Wan Kenobi, the full season, in this episode below? Would you like a season 2? Do you think that you can even do a season 2? I have no idea, but I can tell you one thing: I enjoyed season 1. If we ever did get a season 2, thank you guys again. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.